What if I told you that the key to attracting quality men isn't about changing who you are, but unlocking the power within you to become the best version of yourself? Imagine for a moment that the life you desire, the relationship you crave, is already out there waiting for you, but there's something blocking you from experiencing it. What if that something is simply the way you've been thinking, believing, and acting? You see, most women spend years searching for love, only to wonder why they keep attracting the wrong kinds of men. The truth is, there's a hidden power in your thoughts, your energy, and your emotions that can shift everything. But here's the catch: if you don't make this change, you might find yourself stuck, chasing the same unfulfilling relationships over and over again. So are you ready to break free from the patterns holding you back and step into the life you deserve? Keep watching, because what I'm about to share will change everything you thought you knew about attracting quality men. And yes, it's not what you expect. What if I told you that everything you've been taught about attracting quality men is wrong? What if I told you that the secret doesn't lie in the way you look, the places you go, or the kind of man you think you should be with? The truth is, the key to attracting the kind of man you deserve starts with one simple, yet powerful shift changing the way you see yourself and the world around you. It's not about becoming someone else or playing games, it's about reclaiming your power and stepping into the version of yourself who already knows her worth. This mindset shift isn't just about being positive or thinking good thoughts, it's about rewiring your beliefs. Because, let's face it, how can you expect to attract something new if you're stuck in the old patterns that haven't worked? If you're tired of attracting the same type of men, this is where it all begins. So let's dive in and I'll show you exactly how to make that shift. Let's be real for a moment. How many times have you been told that love will come when you least expect it, or that you just need to be patient? Well, if that were true, then why do so many women, no matter how patient or open they are, keep ending up with men who don't treat them the way they deserve? The truth is, you've been taught to look outside of yourself for the answers. You've been taught that love is something you find like stumbling upon an abandoned puppy on the street. But the real secret is that love isn't something to find, it's something to find, it's something to attract. And that starts with a deep inner transformation. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect man to walk into your life. Instead, it's time to become the woman who naturally draws him in without even trying. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I've tried everything. I've gone on countless dates, tried the apps, worked on my appearance, and still nothing has changed. You're doing all the right things, but something is still missing. That's because attraction is not just about showing up on the outside, it's about what's happening inside of you. Let me ask you this: when you look in the mirror, what do you really see? Do you see someone worthy of being treated with love, respect, and adoration? Or do you see someone who is still chasing validation from others? The moment you start seeing yourself as the high-value woman you truly are, everything else will begin to shift. The way you speak, the way you walk, the way you interact with men, they will all be impacted by this new sense of self-worth. And the men you attract will be a reflection of that newfound belief in yourself. You see, the key to shifting your mindset is understanding that your thoughts shape your reality. If you've been walking around thinking that men are unreliable, selfish, or emotionally unavailable, guess what you're going to attract? That's right, men who are exactly that. But if you shift your focus, if you start to believe that the world is full of high-quality men who are just waiting for someone like you to come into their lives, you will begin to see the world through a completely different lens. The universe, or whatever you choose to call it, responds to your energy. And when you start to believe that you are deserving of the best will start showing up. But this isn't some fluffy feel-good advice. This is science, psychology, and the law of attraction at work. Now, let me interrupt your thought process for a moment. You think it's possible that the reason you've been stuck in unhealthy relationship patterns is because you've been living in a state of fear. Fear of being alone, fear of not being enough, or fear of repeating past mistakes. These fears aren't just obstacles, they're mindsets that have been programmed into you over the years. They were passed down to you by society, your parents, and your past experiences. But here's the truth: fear is not the natural state of a woman who knows her worth. Fear only exists when you doubt yourself, when you forget your power. When you shift your mindset from fear to empowerment, everything changes. And this isn't just about attracting quality men, it's about attracting everything you deserve. So what would happen if you stopped allowing fear to control your choices? What would happen if you realized that the moment you let go of fear, you open up to a world of possibility? But here's the real kicker: the fear will always try to creep back in. It will whisper in your ear, telling you that you're not good enough, that you'll never find the right man, or that the good ones are already taken. And when that happens, you'll need to remind yourself of something powerful. The world doesn't operate on fear, it operates on your thoughts. Your thoughts are magnetic, and they're drawing people, situations, and opportunities into your life. If you want to attract quality men, you first need to shift your thoughts from scarcity to abundance. Stop believing that there are only a limited number of great men out there. Start believing that the right man is waiting for you, ready to be part of the extraordinary life you're creating. At this point, I can almost hear the question on your mind, but how do I actually do this? How do I change the way I think when it feels like everything around me is trying to pull me back into old patterns? The answer is simple practice. You don't need to wait for a moment of divine intervention or for someone to tell you that it's time to change. The power to shift your mindset is already within you, and it begins with one small step every single day. Whether it's starting your day with affirmations, meditating to connect with your inner self, or simply choosing to focus on the positive aspects of your life, the more you practice these shifts, the more they will become second nature. And just when you think you've got it figured out, something else will come up, trying to pull you back into your old mindset. A bad date, a moment of doubt, or an old fear resurfacing. But here's the secret: it's all part of the process. Each time you face that fear and choose to move forward anyway, you are reinforcing your new mindset. You are proving to yourself that you are worthy of love, that you are deserving of the best. And the more you do this, the easier it will become. Now, let's pause for a second. I want you to take a deep breath and ask yourself, are you truly ready to embrace this shift? Are you ready to step into the life you deserve, the life where quality men are naturally drawn to you? If you are, then everything changes from this moment forward. But if not, then nothing will change. So, what will it be? What if I told you that the number one thing holding you back from attracting quality men isn't your looks, your age, or your personality? What if I told you that the true secret is your confidence? Yes, confidence. That seemingly intangible quality that has the power to change everything. The way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you look at the world, all of it is shaped by your confidence.